multiplication of fractions. We're going to multiply 3 3/4 and 1 2/5, two mixed numbers. We could do a quick estimate here before we start. We could say for the estimate 3 3/4, 3/4, we know what size that is. It is more than a half. So we could say that 3 3/4 will be more than 3. It will be almost 4. So let's make it 4. 1 2/5, we could say 2/5 is less than a half. So we could keep that 1 to just 1 2/5 to just 1. But maybe we could say 1 and a bit, 1 point something, 1 and a bit. So 4 times that won't be just 4. It will probably be 5 and a bit. But we'll check that against our accurate answer when we finish. So just like adding and subtracting, the mixed number is not the best form for us to operate with. So every time we have a mixed number, we will change it into improper fraction to be able to do the calc in a very easy way. So we go clockwise, multiply first, 3 4s are 12, add after that, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 fourths or 15 quarters. Do exactly the same to the other fraction, start from the bottom, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2, 7. So we have 7/5. Now, when we are adding and subtracting, we know we need to have exactly the same number on the bottom. When we are multiplying, that is absolutely not necessary because we are actually taking a fraction of another fraction. And so it doesn't matter if they are actually different denominators. So what we're going to try and do here is simplify before we multiply across. That's all we need to do. In multiplication, we would simply multiply across 15 times 7, 4 times 5, but the numbers could get a little bit too high, too large. So the suggestion is that we first try to simplify any top with any bottom. So I'll try 15. 15 with 4 I cannot simplify because 4 comes from family of 2, 15 comes from family of 3 and 5. But 15 with 5 I can simplify because I see straight away both end in 5. So they are both in times table of 5. So we're going to see how many 5s go into 15 and how many 5s go into 5. 5 into 15, 3. 5 into 5, 1. So here is our set of fractions rewritten, simplified, looking different but meaning exactly the same proportion. So now 7, we could try to simplify the 7 with the 4, but no. 7 is a prime number, can only be divided by 7. 4 is a multiple of 2, so no, we cannot simplify them together. So what we're going to do now is simply multiply across. So 3 times 7, we get 21. And then for the bottom, 4 times 1, we get 4. Same as before, this is an improper fraction because the top is heavier, larger than the bottom. So we need to check how many 4s go into 21. Well, 5 4s are 20. So 4 goes into 21 5 times. And there is 1 left over. So the remainder sits on the top and the bottom is always the same denominator we originally had, 4. 5 1/4 or 5 1/4. Look at our estimate, 5 and a bit, so we are happy with that.